Sanda was diligently practicing his balance skills on water buckets. This was because the monks needed to cross a water pool on floating logs to get to the dining hall. Sanda struggled to get across the pool, and by the time he made it, all the porridge had been eaten. So, he decided to go to the master's private dining hall to get a bowl. Just as he was about to scoop some porridge, his master snatched the bowl and told him that if he wanted to eat, he must stand on a floating log in the pool. Sanda could hardly stand up straight, let alone eat from the bowl. The master shook his head in disdain. Suddenly, Sanda lost his balance and, along with the bowl, fell into the water. His master then punished him by making him wash all the dishes and bowls. This meant Sanda was not only hungry but also had to spend the night alone in the dining hall washing dishes. Determined, Sanda decided to work on his balance. That night, he started practicing using water buckets. He rolled 2 buckets and jumped from one to the other. Through intense practice, he eventually mastered the skill of balance. The next day, he confidently approached the water pool. Everyone turned to watch. Sanda stood on one foot, then took a leap and successfully crossed the pool. His fellow monks cheered and praised him, while his master smiled approvingly. However, the next day, the master increased the difficulty. He loosened the ropes that tied the floating logs so that when they stood on them, they would fall into the water. Everyone got soaked, but Sanda refused to give up. He believed he could still cross. Unfortunately, he fell into the water as well. The monks had no choice but to continue practicing, but none of them figured out the right technique. In frustration, the master took a few plates, threw them into the water, and watched as they floated across to the other side. He told them not to rely on strength alone but to learn the skill of balance when stepping on the floating logs. Later that night, while everyone else was asleep, Sanda went back to the pool to practice on his own. Each time he tried to step on the log quickly, he almost fell into the water, but he didn't give up. After countless falls, he finally succeeded in balancing on the logs and crossing the pool. At that moment, his master appeared and walked over to him, and complimenting him on his perseverance.